evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamirun himself. Let's have a look at the headlines. Safety measures will be assured for the Sri Lankans in Israel and Iran. Government stresses. Country's economy is in positive directions. Officials say. News in detail. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Employment Arun Hemachandra assured that the government is closely monitoring the safety of Sri Lankans in Israel and Iran amidst the ongoing unrest in the Middle East. Deputy Minister Hemachandra emphasized the ministry's commitment to safeguarding Sri Lankan citizens abroad during this crisis, speaking to the media recently. Deputy Foreign Minister Hemachandra highlighted that the government is in direct contact with embassies in both Israel and Iran to ensure timely interventions for the safety of Sri Lankans residing in these regions. Special hotline numbers have been established to assist citizens in contacting embassy officials around the clock. In case of technical difficulties, Sri Lankans can reach out directly to the ministry. The Deputy Minister also urged Sri Lankans to adhere to local laws and follow guidelines issued by the respective security forces in their host countries. The Sri Lankan government's proactive measures underline its commitment to the safety of its citizens in volatile regions. For further assistance, Sri Lankans in Israel and Iran are encouraged to use the provided helplines or contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs directly. The Central Bank of Sri Lanka announced extended relief measures for small and medium enterprises impacted by recent economic challenges. The Central Bank has instructed licensed commercial and specialized banks to offer additional concessions to SME borrowers who initiated revival discussions by March 31, 2025. These measures are outlined in Circular No. 4 of 2024, dated December 19, 2024, and its addendum Circular No. 1 of 2025, dated January 1, 2025. The concessions include interest relief and access to new lending. Importantly, the deadline for licensed banks to finalize rescheduling agreements with eligible borrowers has been extended from June 15 to June 30, 2025. SME borrowers who have already engaged in discussions with their banks are encouraged to contact their respective banks for further details on the relief measures available. These extended measures aim to provide much needed support to SMEs, enabling them to navigate ongoing economic challenges and focus on long-term recovery. Sri Lanka's economy recorded a 4.8% growth in the first quarter of 2025, signaling continued recovery driven by strong industrial output and financial sector performance. This was revealed by the latest GDP data released by the Department of Census and Statistics recently. Sri Lanka's economy grew by 4.8% in the first quarter, ending March 2025, extending the recovery that began in the third quarter of 2023. While this marks a slight easing from the 5.4% growth recorded in the final quarter of 2024, it remains a solid performance, particularly when considering seasonal variations. The main driver behind this growth was the industrial sector, which posted an impressive 9.7% expansion. This was followed by the services sector, growing by 2.8%. However, agriculture continued to lag with a 0.7% contraction during the period. In terms of contribution to the economy, services led the way, accounting for 57.4% of GDP, followed by industrial activities at 26.7% and agriculture at 7.6%. Meanwhile, taxes less subsidies on products contributed 8.3%, with the same figure matching its year-on-year growth. The Department of Census and Statistics identified key sectors driving this growth, including financial and insurance services, manufacturing, construction, mining and quarrying, and accommodation services. According to the central bank, credit expansion is picking up pace and reaching broader sectors of the economy, a trend also reflected in the latest Purchasing Managers Indices. Among the standout performers, financial and insurance services saw the highest growth, surging by 15.1%, while construction activity followed with a robust 10.7% increase compared to the same period last year. Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. BNI Sri Lanka, another well-known professional networking organization, announces that it will host its national conference within a month's time in Colombo. The national conference, which goes as a one-day event, has selected the theme Connect, Collaborate, Conquer. Operating under the global BNI framework, spanning 76 countries with over 340,000 members worldwide, BNI Sri Lanka has over 500 members comprising entrepreneurs, business professionals and business owners. The National Conference 2025 will unite entrepreneurs and industry leaders to foster collaboration, share knowledge and accelerate business growth. In a world of work where entrepreneurs and business owners contribute a significant portion of a country's economic growth and development, BNI plays a key role in supporting and facilitating them in their unrelenting efforts. BNI Sri Lanka country manager Glenn Lord says that the event will also pave an opportunity to recognize and honor their commitment, contribution and performance. He also adds that BNI Sri Lanka adheres to the core philosophy of givers gain and the principle fosters a culture of mutual support where members are encouraged to contribute to each other's success.
BNI Excellency 2025 is actually the BNI Sri Lanka National Conference, the annual conference which we are holding in 2025, 18th of July at the Cinnamon Grand. This is a unique event. It's a signature event that we have for the whole year. We capture all those who have achieved in BNI. We celebrate. Not only that, we also have greater opportunities for networking. We do have not only local members but also global members coming in for this conference. It's going to be a global event, and I would like to say that the National Conference is also going to be a world-class event because we are a global organization and we will definitely make sure that everyone will experience a world-class event.
The Colombo Stock Exchange is set to introduce a central counterparty framework next month, marking a pivotal upgrade in Sri Lanka's capital market infrastructure. This CCP framework, implemented through a new subsidiary called CSC Clear Private Limited, aims to enhance the safety, efficiency and transparency of equity transactions. As a fully owned subsidiary of the CSC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, CSC Clear will act as the intermediary, guaranteeing trades and managing risks for all equity transactions conducted at the CSC. The move follows the existing delivery versus payment settlement mechanism operational since August 2021, which ensures securities are exchanged only upon payment. While effective at reducing risks, the bilateral nature of the DVP model has presented challenges, including increased operational complexity and credit risks, particularly with growing trading volumes. The Sri Lanka Export Development Board has partnered with the Asian Development Bank to develop the National Export Development Plan for 2025 to 2029. The second round of discussions for the NEDP was held in Colombo recently, following the inaugural meeting in April. This upcoming strategy focuses on trade diagnostics, market diversification, global value chain integration, and aligning with national development priorities. EDB Chairman and CEO Mangala Vijaysinha underscored the significance of leveraging Sri Lanka's strengths to achieve the ambitious target of $36 billion in exports by 2030. He expressed gratitude for ADB's support and highlighted the importance of stakeholder engagement and a clear implementation roadmap. ADB also presented its proposed methodology during the session, ensuring alignment with Sri Lanka's vision of a thriving nation, a beautiful life. Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today.
The all-share price index dropped by 210.51 to close at 17,071.44. The SNSP SL20 dropped by 53.43 to close at 5,094.31. The turnover was over 3.8 billion rupees and over 181 million shares were traded.
Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.